Good.
We have Art and Brent, and I think I told you, Peter, I went to the Green LB Festival, and they were playing. They were on stage when I got there, and snapped a picture and liked what I heard, and looked them up and sent them an email. So we're happy that you guys joined us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're happy to be here.
Brent, tell us a little bit about yourself and like where you're from and how you got started in music.
I'm from LA. I kind of always sang. I took voice lessons as a child, and then I think probably like my senior year at college, I started performing. I was going to school in New York, and I started doing open mics there, and just like cafes and stuff there, and I kind of saw it happening. I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm actually gonna try and do it. So when I got out of school and came back home, I decided I'm just gonna go for it. And first year I was just doing open mics, a cappella, because I cannot play an instrument. And I went in and out of a bunch of different bands and a bunch of different guitarists. And then, I met Art pretty much a year after I got out of school. And then we just started doing music. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
How about you, Art?
I grew up in Riverside since I was about 5. I was born out in West Covina. And I got into music just because the neighborhood where I lived in, all the kids were older than me. And they were in bands and things like that. So right away, you just kind of want to do what they're doing and hang out and stuff like that. So I started playing guitar when I was like in 6th grade, and then I'd play on and off. Never really got serious about it, though, until probably about 3 years ago, right before I met Brent. Just kind of had a lot of free time from work. Work wasn't a thing. Wanted something to do to kind of just keep myself busy, so decided to give music a shot, and then went in a few projects, did a few different things, but once I met Brent, it just kind of felt right, and things have been just moving along ever since.
Very cool. How'd you guys meet?
We met at a cafe in LA.
Yeah.
I forget the exact area. It's like in Hollywood and Vine or so.
Yeah, no, Cahuenga, Cafe Etc. Across from Amoeba Records.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was there is like the night after I went to this really bad hip hop show, and I was like, I was feeling so bad. I was like, it's just never gonna happen. I was like, I'm not gonna meet anyone where it's going to like click musically. And Art came in, and he had his guitar, and I think he was there doing a project for another artist.
Yeah.
And then we just started talking about music, and then, he suggested, like, do you want to just go out and basically, like, jam on the middle of the street and just see what we sound like? And we did, and we really, really liked it. I really liked his music stuff. He sent me his MySpace page at that time, and he had a song in there, and I was just like, whoa, if this guy really wants to work with me, I would love to work with him, because he's just an amazing guitarist. So that was kind of how it happened. And then, I think Art was doing a few different, maybe not a few different, but you had like another project that you were doing, and
I was
kind of going
meeting with
both.
other musicians at the time just to try to get. I still live in the Inland Empire, and at the time when I was looking for stuff, everybody was doing like metal and horrible like I love alternative music, but the stuff they were doing was so
really
bad.
alternative.
Yeah, it was terrible. So I couldn't find anyone. So I ventured out to like Orange County trying to look for people to work with, and nothing really worked out there. So then I kept going a little further and a little further, and then just once I heard her sing, like her voice to me was really unique, and I felt like we could do a lot of different kinds of stuff with it. You wouldn't get stuck doing one particular style of music forever.
Right.
There's a lot of room for growth, so it seemed to work out really well.
Well, I do all the writing that I sing on. But the process itself, I think, is kind of, it varies. Like, it's not just like he will play guitar and then I'll write. We started off because we were living for a while, and then even back now, because we were living so far away, we had to, send each other music and things. So he would send me something he wrote, and a lot of times, which I was loving and kind of like surprised about, was like Art would write something and I would already have something I'd written like a year ago, melody completely synced to it, so all I had to do was sing on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did he possibly know that that's what I wanted this song to sound like? So that's been kind of a process, that one. And then sometimes we'll just be hanging out and he'll start playing something and I'll say, oh, play that again, record it, and then I'll start writing something to it right then and there. A lot of times, though, because a whole year before I met Art, like I said, I was doing a bunch of different projects, but I was writing a lot. I have like a whole book of just lyrics that I was writing melodies to or non-melodies to. I just kind of needed to get things out, and so I can still like go back to that year and find songs or find lyrics, or at least find verses that I want to incorporate into the music that we're doing now. So Yeah, I'll do Hannah. Butterflies, I can see them in your eyes. Why are you so nervous? Don't you think that you deserve this? Girls sit by that phone, boys button up as hours cast the stone. Time will not confess. People raging on, our sounds seem compressed. We're like metronomes as we do undress. And I was in the other room, and Hannah can't take it. I was tangled up on top of you, but my balls can't fake it. Jealousy, symptom of the melancholy. It's no one's fault, the room was dim, and I whispered to you, and I am through and through and through, searching unlocked doors. I am timid to considering more. Mind your manners now, no distractions here. We are closely bound, let us disappear. And I was in the other room, and Hannah can't take it. I was tangled up on top of you, but my balls can't fake it. It's the end of the world party. No one left over but you and me. Let's bite our words and touch our teeth. Let's come so close, our paratimes need dispatching, and my body's reeling.